So our strategy is essentially focused on building centers of excellence and then finding local expertise where possible. What you find is that there's a critical mass that's required to really build knowledge and expertise. So in each country we're looking to hire local experts, people with knowledge of local language, local culture, local geology, local practices, and then initially to support them with a critical mass of expertise from one of our bigger centers. And then what you find is that in different locations, you find that there's people that have qualifications in particular fields and that are drawn perhaps to the person who established a practice. And so you start to build a new center of excellence and a new area of expertise. And the model is essentially that as we work on local projects, we support the experienced person who's helped establish the office. We support them with skills, we support them with other disciplines, we support them with systems, health and safety, finance. And then as they build up a practice, we look to establish that practice as a completely standalone business. But just by definition, it's very difficult to have large numbers of people in all of the different disciplines, in all of the different locations. So the model always stays where centers of excellence in some of the bigger centers will provide technical support to some of the smaller practices. And those smaller practices in turn provide really important support by providing some insight into local operations, the history of operations in that area, and the culture and the language and the local regulations. For 50 years we've been operating, or just over 50 years now in South Africa and throughout Africa. And I think some of the main ways that we've really looked to contribute outside of just building internal knowledge and expertise, we've always been involved in bodies like the SIMM. We had people that were involved when the mining codes were initially established. What we've looked to do is not just to focus on building knowledge, but also focus on building some of those regulatory frameworks, actively contributing to industry bodies, actively contributing through conference organization, through speaking at conferences, sharing knowledge, and right down to localized efforts where we support some of our clients when their staff need to learn specific skills. And those are ways that we promote the establishment of professional engineering and professional engineers and professional scientists throughout the continent. We're working, I think, at the moment in Angola, Ghana, DRC, South Africa, I think Zimbabwe and Zambia. We have or pre-feasibility projects. Some of those are fairly broad in nature. It's a whole mining project or a greenfields mining project. Some of them are expansions, and then some of them relate to specific aspects of an expansion, like the design of the tailings dam or the supervision of the construction of a tailings dam. So our work involves a combination of either coordinating a full feasibility study and bringing in other companies to do specialist areas like the plant design, or we contribute as part of a bigger group where we contribute our geotechnical knowledge or our tailings knowledge, or water, environmental permit applications. So sometimes we're coordinating the whole project and other times we're contributing specific technical aspects to the project.